Oh, hey folks, Brad here. So if any of you have seen any of my videos so far, you'll know that I built this thing, which is an attenuator, a master volume, call it, for my Fender Deluxe. Because, and I'll show you, that thing is awesome, but what happens is it goes from 0 to 1 on the volume knob, and it's a massive spike. So it's a great amp. It's way too loud for working in the house here, playing around in the house. So I built this following Brian Wampler's instructions. I did make a video about this too, so it cost me about 25 bucks to build. So if you're interested in that, that's cool. But the next thing I want to try, thanks to Phil McKnight, is this. I'm going to replace one of the preamp tubes, which is currently a 12AX7 with a 12AT7, because apparently, according to Phil when he did his, it smooths out that massive step that comes from between 0 and 1 of these awesome Fender Deluxe amps. So I'm gonna A, make sure that I can actually do that, and B, we'll see what that looks like when I'm done. Anyway, thanks folks, tune in one sec. Okay, so all I did was tip this thing over, and the leftmost input tube I've changed from the 12AX7 to the 12AT7, and it seems to make a pretty big difference. So I can't do this with both hands, so I'm just gonna strum a couple of the strings here, and you'll see the jump is gone. It's a lot smoother. There's still a pretty big, obviously from 0 to 1, but it's a lot smoother. And so I can actually, do some of this without killing myself and how loud it is here. So again, really simple. Up where I live, tubes cost about 20 bucks or so. So that's pretty simple. And it took all of 12 seconds to put in. So if that's something you want to try, I suggest you give it a shot, because it's cheap and easy. And man, it seems to make quite a difference so far. I look forward to playing more with it and finding out. Okay, so like I said, this is the old 12AX7 I took out. Again, it's the leftmost tube on the input side on the your old Fender Deluxe or Fender Hot Rod. So simple to replace. If you've never replaced a tube before, there's a gap here on the bottom of this one. So you can't put them in wrong. Just make sure you have it lined up before you start pushing, because otherwise you're going to bend a bunch of crap and ruin your tube. So simple fix, simple change. Seems to make quite a difference, actually. I'm pleased with that so far. I'm going to muck around with it and find out how it settles out. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks. If you made it this far, please hit that like button and subscribe if you think you want to. That would be great. And as always, check out Brian Wampler and Philip McKnight, since those folks are the ones that have. It was Brian for this and Phil for this with the tube change. So those guys, obviously I owe that too. So check them out too. Anyway, all the best, folks. Take care.